Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Christina Herben, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and owner of Harmony Counseling Center. I'm happy to be here to support the A.U.R.I.S.E program for the Collegiate Recovery Week. We are going to delve into this topic of mindfulness. We'll define what mindful moments actually are. We'll look at the latest research about the importance of it for our well-being, and then we'll end session by being able to practice a few techniques that you can take with you, really to use anytime you need them. So before we begin, there's no judgment, but I want you to do a quick assessment of your thoughts. Do you notice your thoughts focused on the past or the future or both? So ruminating on the past, it really leads us to experience more feelings of sadness or depression or even regret. And sometimes it could be beneficial to focus on the past to help us explore just some lessons that we can learn or even to evaluate our past performances. Excessive future focus can really create a lot of anxiety for us. So if we over focus on the unknown, it can lead to a lot of anticipatory anxiety, where a person's constantly worrying about these unpredictable events. So a balanced reflection, really using the past for learning and the future for goal setting, can really support our success and well-being. Grounding thoughts in the present really increases happiness and reduces stress. The mindful moments are intentional, non-judgmental, present moment awareness. And we can practice these any time of day to really help reduce stress and to increase our well-being. And this involves us to just focus on what we're immediately experiencing. So the sights, sounds, or sensations, rather than worrying about the past or thinking about the future. So these moments are very brief. So we can focus on our breathing, or if you've ever watched a drop of water fall into a pond. These moments can really help to increase our awareness of our senses. And we could do this with just different daily tasks. So, drinking a warm cup of tea and just noticing the sensation of your cup. Mindful moments, they really help us to slow down. It allows us just to really be aware of our body, our thoughts, and they're short. So you don't have to be super great at meditation. You can do this when you're sitting at your desk studying or working, when you're looking out a window, or before going home from work or school. We know that higher education is a realm that's full of many challenges, changes, expectations, uncertainties, and all that can be very overwhelming and stressful. All of you are working hard to meet the needs or expectations of your students, faculty, and staff, while also caring for yourself. So, hats off to all of you and the presence you provide for your institution as a faculty or staff member, and the amazing job you're doing as students in an institution for higher education. With that, you probably don't have much time to catch your breath. You're dealing with so many competing demands. You may go to bed at night thinking of all the things you weren't able to get done in the day. And life can sometimes just spin out of control. And mindful moments, it helps to sustain us personally, professionally, and academically. So here's the benefits of why. There are many studies highlighting why we need to spend more time creating these mindful moments. From a neurobiological standpoint, mindfulness has been shown to alter the brain's gray matter in the specific regions that are associated with emotional regulation, self-awareness, and memory. So we actually can change our brain chemistry by just creating more moments of mindfulness. By doing that, it will help us to reduce stress and anxiety. It will increase our engagement and our performance in the work that we do as students or as faculty or staff, and it helps us to manage burnout. These techniques are all simple, So things like breathing, meditation, or focusing on your present moment sensory awareness all can really help to regulate our nervous system. If we look at the numbers, 8 out of 10 Americans experience stress and have a hard time relaxing their body and calming their mind. So, according to the American Psychological Association's Stress in America survey, the majority of Americans say that their stress levels have increased over the last 5 years, with around 75% reporting physical or emotional symptoms related to stress. Stress literally affects every single body system that we have. A majority of health conditions are associated with stress. So we're going to go over just 4 different simple strategies that don't require any tools, and a lot of these can be done in less than a minute. We'll look at breathing, body scan, the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique, and a calm space. You can calm your body just by slowing down your breath. So taking slow, deep breaths sends a message to your brain that says, hey, I'm safe, I can relax now. And when that happens, your heart rate slows down, your muscles loosen, your thoughts start to clear, and you don't need any tools, equipment, just your body through breath. So think about one thing that you have on your mind that you'd be able to just set aside in order to be present in this moment. And as you think about that, I want you to take 3 slow, deep breaths, and you can follow this prompt or do your own guided deep breaths, whatever feels the most supportive for you. And you breathe in through your nose, hold it, and you exhale through your mouth. So allow yourself to take 3 deep inhales and exhale. And breathing, again, it's one of the simplest and fastest ways to calm our nervous system down. The 1 minute body scan is a helpful way for us to tune into our body and to notice for any signs of tension or stress. And with this 1 minute body scan, you can close your eyes or you can leave them open with a soft gaze. And you're going to take those 3 deep breaths again. And you can start from your head to your toes, of noticing if there's any tension in your face, your forehead, your jaw, your neck. And if there is any that you notice, you can allow yourself to release it. You can work your way down to your torso and your arms and notice any sensations you feel in your chest or your stomach, and just observe the rise and fall of your breath. Now notice your legs and your feet. Notice the sensations in your hips, your legs, and release any tightness that you feel. Notice how it feels sitting in your chair or if you're laying down, any pressure, heaviness, or lightness. And then take one final deep breath and just notice in your entire body, just that shift you feel, feeling more relaxed and releasing that tension. And then you can return to your day. This is something you can practice anytime, which again, you can do it in less than 1 minute. Another helpful tool is the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. And this is a sensory focused mindfulness tool that helps to keep us in the present moment. This strategy works by helping to interrupt that fight or flight response or our stress response. It really helps to shift our focus from anxiety and looping thoughts and put us directly in awareness of our immediate sensory environment. And again, this can calm our nervous system down. You can practice this right in this moment. So you're more than welcome to pause the video just to allow yourself to identify each of these different things by using your senses. So think about what are 5 things you see around you, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. With this technique, again, it helps us to have complete sensory focus on the here and now and this present moment. And it's a tool you can honestly use anywhere you need to. Lastly, we're going to talk about the calm space. So, a calm space really helps us to shift our emotional intensity to a calmer state by just imagining a space that allows us to feel safe and where we can notice all of our senses in use. This place can be real or imagined. Think about what things you see, what things you hear, what do you smell, or who are you with that allows you to feel safe, or what are you doing that makes this space feel safe and calm? And what else helps you to relax or just to feel a sense of peace there? Here's an example of my calm space, which it's being able to be in the forest, like taking a nice walk. Looking at this image here, you may notice birds chirping. You may feel like the gentle breeze, the leaves rustling. There could be a water stream nearby. You can feel the warmth of the sun peeking through the trees. Using all of our senses really forces us to be in the moment and to notice it. So, again, everyone needs a place, whether it's real or imagined, where they can just take a deep breath and feel calm. It provides a place of escape for us to really navigate these stressful days that we're living. So, a quick review. As with any new habit, it takes consistent repetition and practice. So, as you think about these 4 techniques that we've covered, think about which of these are skills that you can try even tomorrow. So, whether breathing, the body scan, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or the calm space. Which of these techniques did you connect with the most that you feel would be easy just to integrate into your day? And lastly, what would be a mantra or quote or scripture or a mindset that's been really helpful for you to manage those stressful days and really to minimize stress? So thank you for watching this brief video, and I hope you can add some new strategies to your toolbox just to support your wellness. So please reach out to me if you have any questions or comments. I'd love to hear from you. And take time to complete the brief questions shared after watching this video. And I can't wait to hear more about what mantras or quotes you found to be very beneficial for you. So I want to thank you again for joining me, and we want to thank the AU Rise for sponsoring this session, and have a wonderful rest of your day.